How's it going, YouTube? This is Skul, and welcome to my video game pickups for the month of October 2020. I actually did not get that much this month compared to other months in the past, but you'll soon see why. So I'll just get the why out of the way first. That's probably going to fall forward. Oh, guess it didn't. Okay. Yes, it did. I finally got Pokemon Yellow. I finally got Pokemon Yellow complete in box. I'm so happy to have finally gotten this game. Oh man, this was the very final Pokemon game that I was missing in order to complete my collection. My main series collection over here on this wall, I now have it. It's now complete. I made a video about it. I hope you all went and saw that. Oh man, I'm so happy to finally have gotten this. I hate that I had to pay so much for it, and because I paid so much for it, I wasn't able to get much else, but totally worth it. Finally got it. Finally, my collection is complete. I have every single main series Pokemon game complete in box now. And now I need to work on the spin-offs, but since I spent so much of 2020 finishing up this little collection, I'm probably going to just go off and get a few other, random small stuff before I start focusing on the spin-offs as hardcore as I did on the main series games. So, in the same vein, I actually ended up picking this up this month. This is a box for Pokemon Sapphire. I mean, obviously what I'm holding here in my hand right now is the game complete in box, but I actually, I had it complete in box already, and I've had it complete in box for most of this year, I think. But the old box that I had looked really bad. If you watch the video where I picked that up, or really any of my pickup videos before now, then you'll see it off over here on the shelf with these really bad sticker marks on the front. That's just where the tabs on the stickers had kept the box closed, and then whoever got the box before me ripped the tabs off, and it ripped off the art from the box itself. So I needed to upgrade, and I figured, you know what, that's going to bug me if my shelf looks nice and pretty without those, with this box there not looking so pretty. So I decided to just go ahead and get a brand new box for Sapphire. Not happy with how much I paid for this, but it's done. Now I don't have to worry about it, so yay! Pokemon collection is now not only complete in box, but it looks good too. We also got 2 new Amiibo to release this month. Amiibo Hunter shirt, hey P2. So, for a long time we thought that maybe Nintendo was done with Amiibos. It was pretty much all but confirmed that the DLC characters would be getting Amiibo, but now there's a lot more coming up. Like, there's all 11 DLC Amiibo for Smash. There's the 2 Mario Cat Peach Amiibo coming out with 3D World next year, and there's 3 more for Monster Hunter. Amiibo is making something of a comeback, so I'm glad that I have all the Amiibo now. I don't like that there's so many more coming out when considering for most of 2020 I had every single Amiibo ever. Now I don't, so anyway, the 2 new ones that came out are Joker Amiibo, which I really love the design of this. Look at that blue fire coming out underneath it. This is the Amiibo designs have definitely come a long way from when we had Link on a yellow stick. And Hero Amiibo. So these were, of course, the first 2 DLC Smash characters to come out. They got their Amiibo. Banjo-Kazooie, Terry, and Byleth are going to be getting Amiibos late next year, so be on the lookout for that. But of course, before then we have Cat Mario, Cat Peach, and the 3 Monster Hunter Amiibo. So hey, Amiibo hunting is back. So if you've been paying attention to my channel lately, you'll know that I have gotten pretty big on Pokemon shiny hunting. And for the last little while, from most of October, and I think even back as early as September, I've been doing triple shiny hunts, where I have 3 games playing on screen at once, triple shiny hunting for Pokemon on 3 different games. So, it's really nice and efficient, but I know that I can do a little better. So, what I ended up doing was I ended up buying this launch model DS, and it was only after I bought it that I found out, there was only 1 red launch DS that came out in North America, and it was a special Mario-themed DS to commemorate Mario's 20th anniversary. And so that's what this is. This is a special edition DS. I had no idea about that until after I got it. It works great. It's in great condition. My plan is, hopefully by the end of this year, to send this off to Loopy to get modified with a DS capture card. Now, DS capture cards are a lot cheaper than 3DS capture cards. I think it's going to cost me maybe $75, something like that. It's going to be less than 100 after shipping and taxes and stuff to get it modified for DS capture, which means hopefully beginning next year I'll be able to quad shiny hunt, at least for a little while. Obviously I don't have 4 hands and I can't pay attention to every single screen at once, but I really am confident in my abilities to at least be able to quad hunt for a little while. It's just something I really wanted to do. Besides, I've wanted a red DS for a while. I love the color. It's really, really nice, so hey, it worked out. I got that off eBay, and when I did, it came with this bag full of games. And most of these are games that I didn't have, and the ones that I did have, I didn't mind getting duplicates of. So it came with, oh man, I can't even remember, something like 14 games, 13 games, something like that. 4 DS games and 7 or 8 GBA games. So the biggest game it came with actually was a loose copy of Pokemon Diamond. And old school Pokemon games are definitely going up in price these days, so an extra copy of Diamond I'm happy to have. I'm sure I'll find a use for that sometime. The other DS games I got in this lot were Madagascar, the Herbs Sims in the City, and Tak the Great Julu Challenge. Never heard of any of those. I know what Madagascar is, obviously, but not those other games. And then we have all of these GBA games. We have, in no particular order, Nickelodeon Rocket Power Zero Gravity Zone, Power Rangers Dino Thunder, Need for Speed Most Wanted, which I actually do remember playing on the GBA years and years ago, MX 2002, Bionicle, and I at least know what the Bionicle franchise is like. Harry Potter, I don't know what that is. Harry Potter, probably Sorcerer's Stone. Lego Star Wars, the video game, which I poured in so many hours when I was a kid. I loved this game, and I played the GBA version specifically. Disney's Finding Nemo, and loose GBA video cartridge, The Fairly Odd Parents Volume 1. So those were the extra games that the DS came with. I know for a fact I'm going to be playing some of these, maybe even a lot, especially Lego Star Wars, but man, for the price that I paid for everything, it was an insanely good deal, especially considering how much Pokemon Diamond goes for a loose. So, yeah, I was very happy, very excited to get that assortment of games, and like I said, I'm looking forward to sending this DS off to Loopy to get modified for video capture so I can start quad hunting in 2021. Finally, we come to my Switch pickups, and I don't have that many this month. 2 retail release and 2 limited release. I'm telling you guys, getting Pokemon Yellow really meant that I couldn't buy that much else. So, let's see what I ended up picking up. First one is Avicii and Vector Encore Edition, and this is a game, I actually don't know much about this, and there's probably a few of you who are watching who know who Avicii was, and can tell everyone more about him, but essentially this is a famous, I believe he was Swedish or Swiss or something like that. He was essentially a DJ, a musician from Europe who died a few years ago, but he was working on this game, and after he died they decided to finish this game and publish it, and it got a physical release on the Switch. And honestly, I didn't really get this for myself. I actually got this for my wife, who turns out was a fan of his. I had no clue. So, she found out this game was coming out, and I saw that she was interested in it, so I thought, you know what, I'll go ahead and get it for you, so I did. Let's see, the biggest game that came out this month, besides Pikmin, which I didn't get, was probably Cadence of Hyrule: Crypt of the Necrodancer, featuring The Legend of Zelda. And this game has been out digitally for a long time, but I didn't get it. I was really holding out hope that eventually it would get a physical release. Practically everything on the Switch will eventually get a physical release at this point. I have learned my lesson. I'm not getting digital games, so yeah. It did indeed get a physical release with all of the DLC on the cartridge, so yeah, you go to the store, you pay once, you get everything. Very happy to have that. Another Legend of Zelda game to have on the Switch, technically. And then I also got these 2 awesome games. So, for a bit of context, if you didn't know, I was hired by East Asia Soft, a Asian publishing video game company. They also make games, so a game company. I was hired by them to stream on their Twitch channel on Tuesdays and Fridays. And part of the deal to be able to stream for them is that they will send me free copies of their games. So I'm incredibly thankful to them for sending me these games, because I absolutely loved these games when I got to play them on stream. And those games are Moiro Crystal H, or I think it's Moiro Crystal H, and Murder by Numbers, which is probably my favorite game from EAS so far. So I'm very grateful to them for sending me these games, again, absolutely for free. I'm very, very happy that I've been able to keep on top of all of the EAS physical releases. That's pretty much the only limited print company that I've been able to get every single physical release from them. So, I mean, I'm happy that now they're able to send me these games to play, and I don't have to worry about the cost of them. So, yeah, so I'm all caught up on EAS games. I'm not even close to caught up on Limited Run. I don't even have the first 50 games. I'm still missing 3. Speaking of Limited Run, I haven't gotten a package from them in something like 6 or 7 months now. I should have a package coming tomorrow, as a matter of fact. My first one that I picked up that they've shipped out in a very long time. So, yeah. Anyway, that does it for my video game pickups for October. I don't really know how much I'm going to be picking up next month. Throughout the end of the year, I'm really going to have to focus most of my extra money on getting Christmas presents for my family, but by far the thing that I was happiest to pick up this month was Pokemon Yellow. I'm so happy to just be done with my Pokemon collection. Make sure you go check that video if you haven't already. Also, make sure you subscribe, just so then you can make sure that you see all of my future pickup videos. Let me know what your favorite thing was that I got this month. That does it for now. See you next month. Bye, guys.